So somebody who's married, who's been married for a long time, who comes to see you, why do they need to come and see you instead of experiencing it with their partner?
Why do you go and watch football with your friends instead of your partner? I mean, it's not exactly the same thing, but we have interests that we like to compartmentalize. We have parts of ourselves that we don't want to show other people. Sometimes the partner's just not interested. And why would you force that on somebody when you have a relationship that you otherwise are interested in?
As far back as I can remember, I've always been a very sexual person. Knowing that you can express, I've not been able to necessarily express that and felt like I was being held back with maybe just being a woman and feeling like you can't necessarily be a sexual being. Being able to have someone like Oscar to be able to express that. I've had instances with people where I didn't feel like I could be my complete sexual self, and meeting you has made me feel like I can be the wonderful sexual being I am. When we met, a little bit after that, we started then creating kind of very soft content. The origins of the word nymphomaniac comes from the word nymph, which is actually back in kind of ancient Celtic times around beings that would use sex as a tool for reach higher levels of consciousness from sexual activity. So maniac is not, I don't really like that as part of it, but the nymph side is something that I really resonate with. It's something that is, it means that you're like exploring sex and you love it. Yeah, so here we've got the cage and yeah, that locks as well. So you've got the key in there.
Well, that's what you need for a cage, isn't it?
Yes.
And then we have, so you obviously can lie here, and this is like a medical kind of stirrups, gyno chair.
Against mask we've got there. All the restraints, lots of different things that you can use to be tied up in. A collar and a lead. So for pet play. So well, should we introduce each other? Or
This is Shannon Huxley, okay? And she is a latex clad goddess.
oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that's kind. Hey.
It's any time I give up.
And this is Oscar Beck, and he's a wonderful, beautiful, amazing dom.
Say nicer things. Nicer.
And we are adult content creators and also lovers of embracing your fetish and your kinks. You feel shame, like naturally, like with certain things, and I think it's like knowing that you've got people that can help you get over that shame.
Yeah. When I met Shannon, I was very ashamed about a certain fetish that I had, which is high heels and shoes, high leads. And so like, yeah, I felt so bad about it, and I'd always liked it. And then when I met Shannon, it was so refreshing. It's hard to find someone like, and there's no fear of judgment or shame. This is a strap for a strap-on. So, fucking, basically. There's still things that we learn. We were in a dungeon in London a few months ago, and you tried electro stim.
Yes, yeah.
The first
tried
time.
that before.
And there was this butt plug. It was like this metal butt plug. It was huge.
They have these still here.
Oh, in your bum, and then zapped you. Yeah, and it was great. And you were like,
I really enjoyed it actually. I've never tried it, but yeah.
lockdown happened, and we quit our jobs on the same day.
Yeah.
Quite well paid jobs, but we were miserable. We were like, well, what are we going to do now? You know, we've got a mortgage to pay.
Yeah.
And we were in a lot of that.
We just wanted to do something for us. So we kind of thought, well, we want that. What can we do to make that happen?
We've always filmed our sex, always, just for us.
Yeah.
And this was just after lockdown, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's where OnlyFans really gained traction. Really, the thing that kept us going was the fans and the encouragement and support. And we had so many people saying, oh, you know, I really want to talk to my partner or my wife or my husband about a kink I have, but I don't know how to do it. So we were like answering all these people, and it started becoming a community rather than, you know, necessarily just fucking on camera. We thought to ourselves that you know, there's a mission here. There's people that are hurting and they need help, and they need, you know, they need someone to talk to, and they need people to feel like they're safe with. And we both had fetishes and kinks that we had been ashamed of, you know, prior to meeting one another.
Yeah, I had it where, you know, with one of my exes, it was very much like any kind of toys or accessories or things that I wanted to use to experiment were seen as like a threat to his kind of abilities, as it were. So if I wanted to use like a vibrator or dildo, it was seen as like replacing him. And that was challenging because I wanted to delve into trying new things and experimenting. I like exploration, so it did feel like I was being kind of held back with that, and it just made me feel like, okay, this. And I don't know whether it was that he had fears about certain things that he wanted to try or insecurities. And I always try and look at it as like there were things that were preventing him from maybe being his full self as well. So, but at the time, it did make me think, I don't know how long I can carry on with this, because sex is such an important part of my personality.